Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. On the evening of 11th, Moon will make its move in the sign of Gemini. It will be free from the clutches of Rahu, and Moon will now be getting the aspect of Jupiter from the sign of Aquarius. Till the morning of 14th, Moon will be traveling in this zodiac sign of Mercury. The only problem is, just like the problem Moon faced when it was in Taurus, that the dispositor of the Moon was in the 8th house from the Moon, same is happening when Moon will be in Gemini. But this time, when Moon is finding itself in the 3rd house of the Kalpurush, Mercury is with Saturn and Sun in the 8th house. Now this is something that you have to watch out very, very carefully. Whenever Moon finds Sun 8th from itself, Moon, which naturally reflects the light of the Sun, which is the reflection of Atma, finds focus only in the 8th house, which is the house of depth, desire, analysis. So when Moon is in Gemini, the mind will be running like anything, especially when Moon will be in Mrigashira Nakshatra. When Moon will be in Ardra Nakshatra, that means on 12th, you will be disturbed, you will have a lot of negative thoughts. So I will say this is a transit that you should watch out for. Why? Because while Moon is in Gemini, it will be aspected by Mars and Venus also. So you can easily get distracted by various kind of inputs that your senses receives. So this is not the time to party or look out for distraction if you really want to focus in your work. This is also not the time when you will be able to plan anything. So don't plan, just live your life normally, go with the flow. And on the contrary, it will act as a blessing for those people who are in some sort of mental dilemma, who are confused, who are actually depressed, who are fighting the mental trauma, because then there will be several amount of distractions available, and you should focus more on the Mars and Venusian energy rather than Saturn, Mercury and Sun. On one hand, Saturn, Mercury and Sun wants your mind to focus on the pain areas of life, wants to focus on the investment, taxation, so there will be some sort of hypertension. But on the other hand, Mars and Venus gives that romantic feeling, that relaxation feeling. So you should counter your tension by stress-busting activities. Watch a Netflix movie, listen to good songs. Maybe you can visit a place where there is nature, and you should please your senses. You can also have some auditory problem, some hearing issues, or you can have injury on your ear, especially if your 3rd house or 3rd lord in your horoscope is afflicted. Well, if you are facing any anxiety, panic attack, or any kind of rapid emotions, emotional ups and downs, if you're feeling low, then don't give too much attention to that emotion, at least for these couple of days, because this is because of Moon transit. But excessive attention towards these kind of emotion can put a seed inside your heart and mind that may continue for a very long time. And if you see that you are already suffering from anxiety, if you're already suffering from panics, if you have claustrophobia or any kind of phobia, then that might get aggravated in these couple of days. So you need to talk to somebody in case you are feeling not so yourself. If you feel that your life is not under control, your emotions are not under control, don't hold it back. So there are two sides of the transit. A normal person may feel anxious, so you need to just ignore a bit. Sometimes ignorance is a bliss. But a person who is already suffering must not ignore. That is the difference, and that is the duality of Moon transit in the sign of Gemini. And the Saturn may make you feel some negative energy. So in this case, you need to pray to Goddess Kali and Bhagavan Shiva. Chanting Om Namah Shivaya mantra, Mahamrityunjaya mantra will be of great benefit during this unique transit. And one more thing you will have to observe. It's not just that Moon will be in the sign of Gemini. Moon will find Ketu 6th from itself. So there can be fear of unknown enemies. So in case of unexpected fear of unknown, you can also listen to Kal Bhairav Ashtakam. You can listen to Hanuman Chalisa. You can chant Hanuman Chalisa and have some confidence and have faith on God, because God is always with us. And in case you feel, I will repeat this, you feel that you are unable to take control of the situation, immediately seek help, because You cannot just let go of the positive energy because some negative emotion is overpowering you. And don't let the tantric forces, the tamasic forces overpower your sattvic forces. Increase your sattvic energy by chanting Gayatri Mantra or listening to Vishnu Sahasranam. All these positive energies will come handy while battling any kind of emotional and mood fluctuations, especially for people who are Scorpio moon, Gemini moon, Capricorn moon and Aquarius moon. Now, the blessing here is that Jupiter aspect on the moon is going to stabilize a lot of things. So maybe the intensity of whatever I have discussed with you, you may not feel to that extent. But I had to warn a certain group of people who may feel this kind of emotions. But for others, you will feel that although there will be waves of emotion, the presence of Jupiter will immediately counter it. And that is why spiritual lifestyle, spiritual healing, hearing the discourses, chanting the mantra is going to empower Jupiter and therefore will counter the negativity of the moon. This is not the right time to take any investment decision, any communication, especially towards marriage. I mean, communication towards for the divorce, or if you want to pitch in for some important matter, just try to avoid this couple of days. So friends, that was a quick analysis of the moon transit. I hope you liked this video, and if you like, do not forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe button so that you and me can stay connected. You can follow me on Instagram and Telegram for reels and much more interesting stuff. And for consultations, please drop me an email. The email ID is in the description box below. I appreciate your time. Thank you, and we'll meet in the next video. This is your host Puneet. Namaste.